Today, HB 999 will be proposed by Ron DeSantis. If the bill passes both chambers on May 5th, the following will be removed from Florida's college campus. MPHC organization, NMGC, and Latinx organizations, Jewish studies courses, gender studies courses, centers and programs of Black students, centers and programs of Latinx students, center and programs of Asian and AAPI students, center programs of LGBTQ plus students. It is it is permanent that we stand up against these unconstitutional bills by using our voices as one to stand up for individual rights. And basically those are all the things that they want to get rid of from Florida campuses.
Nobody don't listen to me. Nobody don't listen to me. The Church of the Matamog, we're going to be saved by Jesus Christ himself. The Matamog Church, we're going to be saved by Jesus Christ himself. I'm trying to tell you, because I've been telling y'all this shit. I've been saying. But y'all was really focused on him, focused on the fags.
At least you can say he's consistent. That nigga consistent.
You know, he consistent, but he was most definitely focused on the fags first, which helped the blacks and the colors and the adjacent, the color and the adjacent, the colored adjacents. It helped them, you know, keep him voted in. So, you know, now there's one color, well, brown color that had something to say. Let's see what this brown color had to say.
Brown color?
Brown color. Fluorescent beige.
Fucking Cubans. Fucking Cubans in Florida. I'm Cuban. I'm Cuban American. I was born here. My parents fled Cuba because of communism. And now, the very same fucking Cubans who fucking fled Cuba because of communism, because they didn't want a person in control of what they could say, what they can do, are voting in assholes who are doing the same exact thing. Fascism is the same as communism. It's just the opposite. It's the same coin, just the opposite side. They both ask for power. They both ask for absolute submission. And what my fucking Cubans are doing in fucking Florida is fucking turning onto their backs and showing their bellies to these fucking Republicans who look at you, at us, as spics. When they talk about a new America or the old America, they're not talking about us, assholes. You keep supporting a party that doesn't like you. And what's funny is the irony of what you're supporting. You fled Cuba because of a dictatorship. Now, you've placed Ron fucking the fascist into power. And this man right now, his party, because you guys think that you're fucking white Anglo-Saxons, this party right now is trying to pass bills. One of the bill is that you can't talk shit about your representatives, about your politicians. Oh, I'm sorry, isn't this reminiscent of fucking Castro and throwing your asses in fucking jail for talking shit? You're supporting this bullshit, and yet you were talking so much crap that you're a fucking true American. You're not a fucking true patriot, bro. Patriots do not take away freedom of speech. That is not what the United States was built on. United States wasn't built on taking rights away. It was on giving rights. And you asshole Cubans, my people, came from fucking Cuba for those rights that are now being taken away or trying to be taken away because you assholes are not educated. Because you assholes are easy to manipulate because all they got to use is the word communism or socialism. You're fucking idiots for supporting somebody who's trying to take away the rights that you want, that you came from Cuba for. Stop fucking voting Republican.
on this case.
Chi, why did somebody just say the same thing you said?
Strong chin. Now, do not let her do not let her looking like Trap Jaw from He-Man distract you from what that woman said. She is a pretty version of Trap Jaw.
She's pretty though. Don't get me wrong. The woman is pretty. I'm not gonna lie.
Version of Trap Jaw. Have you ever seen Trap Jaw? Okay, so when I show it to you, you better not start falling out laughing. You better not. That's all I'm telling you. You better promise me that you're not gonna fall out. Okay, I'm gonna show you Trap Jaw from He-Man. Okay. Now, Chi, please don't fall out.
Dear Lord. Dear Lord. So I say he finna start an Alexa play. Oh Lord.
Oh shit! But she a pretty version of Trap Jaw.
She's really pretty though. I'm not even
She
gonna
is.
front. She's really pretty.
Mo, you'll let her suck it, won't you?
I'll hit.
No, I ain't say hit. No, we ain't talking about hitting. Would you let her put your fetus in her mouth?
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
You see, but you got a list too.
You would? There you go. Trap Jaw.
What gender is Trap Jaw?
I don't know. But anyway.
And she got a list too. Oh yeah, I would definitely let her.
Fuck that. We joking at us. That greasy duck won't be greasy no more. You'll just be whole. Nuts gone, everything. Oh. So what she said that was incorrect.
I mean, she's speaking facts though.
Now I'm very careful about the things that I say about, because I'm from Miami, which is a part of Florida, a piece of Florida, and it is most definitely majority Cuban. So my nephew's Cuban, my sister-in-laws are Cuban, my family, I have Cuban family. Politically, and what's at stake with Ron DeSantis, who I do feel like is going to run for the president of the United States, and we are going to be fucking doomed. Okay. We're not going to act as if there are not racist Cubans who have assimilated here and think that they are white. We're not going to act like that. That's not the case, because I've definitely experienced lots of racism in Florida from Cuban people who I also deem as brown people. I deem them as brown people. Now, there was something that I found out about Castro that no one had taught me, except when I spoke to someone who was Cuban, who explained to me why Castro a lot of them had disdain for Castro. Is because Castro, and I want to loosely quote this, because I don't know this to be whatever, but I haven't read enough, but I just want to loosely quote this. Okay. I want to say that it was because Castro, it was a hierarchy there, from my understanding, of the white Cubans. And they were very much so, something about this is what I heard. It was that he was more so like the white Cubans was the upper echelon white Cuban. And there's the lower class, darker Cubans, from my understanding. Something that had something to do with that. Like something they were telling me, work with one, had to remind her you are not white. Okay. Something they were telling me about this, Castro and black Cubans was favorable to black Cubans. You said I'm correct. I don't know, so I don't want to misquote anything, but
Okay.
this is what, from me being from Miami, there were conversations that somebody was having with me about this. I was like, oh, so it was the hierarchy of Cubans was very white Cubans, and then the darker Cubans, and Castro was more favorable to the darker ones, and colorism or something like that. I say it's very true. Cubans in Cuba are mostly black or darker than the Florida one. Ah, there we go. Go to D Moose. There we go. Yeah. Castro told all the white plantation owning Cubans to leave, and those are the ones that ended up in Miami. Most black Cubans stayed. Ah, so I'm not far off.
So basically, because somebody set it up earlier. They said so. They're saying that is it true that Castro wanted equality? Because that's what Doobie is saying. He said Castro wanted everyone to be equal.
Oh. So it makes sense why the ones that come there will go to Miami, why they it makes sense. It makes sense then why these people were
So then can we say are we saying that Castro wasn't as bad as
I don't know, and I don't want to
history has
miss.
been saying he
I
was?
don't know, because I don't know. I mean, we were growing up there.
I used to hear Castro was
evil.
terrible. Yeah.
It was a tyrant. Was a
Right.
growing up there.
To the lighter versions of the Cubans, and not to the darker ones.
Well, yeah.
Basically, what is
So Antoinette said, "Please explain for those of us who are clueless." Okay. I mean, I heard that this is the things that we would have discussions. Being from Miami, you have these discussions.
But did you only hear that for lighter Cubans, or you heard that for darker Cubans? Now will you be able to defer the two?
Oh, like, come on.
Well, Robert said
Chris, go to Chris' house. Yeah.
It's still okay. It says it's still like that. White Cubans get paid a different currency than darker Cubans. Darker Cubans are paid in pesos. Fair skinned Cubans are paid in CUC.
So it's still a colorism thing.
Yeah, because according to America, Castro was evil. And
okay,
so
and I'm going to tell you,
that's
okay, so I'm going to tell you why I kind of found that out.
okay.
Because when Castro died, I made a post about Castro dying, and there was some Cubans was dragging me.
Yeah, Cubans don't take that shit lightly.
No, they were because from where I'm from, the Cubans were celebrating that Castro died, and so I made a post and said, "Well, ding dong, the witch is dead." And there were some Cubans that came up under my post that would terrorize me and said, "Matter, you don't know the whole story. You don't know this." And I'm like, I grew up in Miami. I'm over here reading. Like, I grew up in Miami, and all the Cubans was talking about how bad Castro was. He's an evil man, and this and the other, whatever. And then they started breaking it down for me how Castro, from my understanding, Castro was also, and correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Castro was also aided in the civil rights movement for black people.
I heard that he also helped with education in Cuba too.
It was something with black people here for the civil rights movement in America.
Let's see. Does anybody know if
Crystal,
okay, Crystal said yes, he did.
So I'm not dumb. I be knowing my shit, Oh.
You see, and look, so Johnson said, I went to Cuba and the people like him. Someone said, I went to Cuba and the people like him. Yes, Castro helped. They said he gave asylum to Angela Davis. He said Cuba is still racist, but it was much, much worse before Castro. He liked Malcolm and Martin. He shielded a lot of Black Panthers back then.
That's what I heard. He helped the Black Panther movement.
I heard someone said I heard he did free health care for Cuba. They said he helped West Africa too. They said Castro is revered by many blacks in the United States for life-saving work of the Cuban doctors he dispatched to Africa, the Caribbean, and South America.
He was painted like a villain to the light skinned bitches.
No, but even America, like if you think about it, even America. Oh,
like he was painted a villain to like. And he was dark. He was a dark skinned Cuban.
No, he wasn't dark.
No, he wasn't dark skinned. He was
dark skinned.
No, he wasn't dark skinned. You see, look, Maddie. Oh, sorry. You go ahead. You can put that back.
This was the problem. It's about the classes. He said that everybody was the same, whether you were a garbage man or a doctor.
That's communism. That's communism. Communism doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Everybody is equal. Like, here, if you're rich, you got your money. And communism is not like that. It's like wealth is shared among the people, basically.
They said two sides to every story. I get that, but you too, Chicha, you from Miami? We only heard the dark side.
Yeah.
We've only heard the dark side of Castro. Like that's all I grew up with. Said the Castro was a very evil man that hated his people, that did whoop-de-whoop. It's wow.
Right. And that's what oh my goodness said. That's why under communism you will not be a millionaire.
Oh, you say that's why the white Cubans run Miami. That's why I live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I don't got no problem with nobody, but bitch, I lives in Atlanta. And here's the thing. I'm not anti nobody else, but I'm definitely pro me. and I don't know how else to say that. Like I like getting up in the morning and on a day-to-day basis and seeing people of color thriving. I like to see us in big houses and driving nice cars and having money and being, having some sort of wealth. I love waking up seeing that. And not to say that doesn't go on in Miami, but when I go down there, the faces don't look like me no more, except for in certain areas. I ride around here, bitches, niggas everywhere. Bitches, motherfucking bitch niggas driving Porsches and bitch Benzes, BMWs, bitch Aston Martins. I'm okay with that. Like I love this. I like being surrounded by seeing me and because At the end of the day, when I go down there, if I don't speak it, bitch, I can't get it. I don't think that that's wrong of me. If I don't speak it, I don't get it.
Right.
Bitch. Oh, you don't speak it? Oh, well, no. It's like, wait a minute now, hold on.
Yeah, that's why I can't live in no Miami. They speak to I don't know Spanish, like I don't know Spanish at all.
Mo went down there with me for my granddad's funeral. We was like, okay, honey, we got 2 more days. 2, and we gone.
I mean, when I was growing up, it was black. You know what I'm saying? That shit. I ain't been there in a long time.
Shoot, Maddie wanted me to get something for her nails, and I went into the beauty supply store, and a Hispanic there. She started speaking Spanish. I was like, no. I'm not from Florida. I'm from Georgia.
They got the you know, back in the day, used to be the chinks in the store and shit.